I am down 14 pounds. I'm gaining muscle. My physique has completely changed how people react to me, how I feel standing in front of the mirror. The power that I feel in my body again is just incredible. I remember who I am. I remember who I am. And I had forgot that for a long time. But by doing the disciplines that you laid out for me consistently, daily, not questioning them, just doing them, because that's what I would always do before. I was always interested before. And I would sort of kind of do what I was told, but not really. But by following the simple system you laid out, the results are just incredible. Incredible. People are reacting to me differently, who I'm meeting for the first time, even my customers. It's just cascading across every area of my life. Starting in my 30s, kids, married, all the typical excuses. I started getting away from the things that came naturally to me. The weight started packing on a little bit, couple pounds a year, couple pounds a year. But it started to erode my confidence in the back of my head and in my heart. So I was slowly breaking promises to myself. I'm going to do this diet. Oh, I'm going to do this workout regimen. Oh, I'm going to run. Whatever it was, I would do it for a little bit and then I would stop. And what I noticed from the work specifically with you the last 3 months is when you break promises to yourself like that over and over and over again, it just erodes your confidence. It erodes your masculinity. I had to humble myself, accept help, trust the process, and just be consistent and do it every day. It not only gave me more energy and more capacity, I began to start bringing that discipline into the other areas of my life.
Speaking of results, can you hit that flex that I just saw you do? Come on, let's see. Let's go.
Get a little of
Let's
this
go.
in there.
You get kicked by a Clydesdale. We worked earlier this year on The Voice. Can you share what you've noticed there? Tie that into this whole package of strong mind, strong voice, and strong body?
To try to get your voice stronger, to do it tactically. What I found was that until you change that identity, that's only going to last for so long. But now with having this changed identity behind it, it's just multiplied it exponentially. I can just tell on a daily basis my level of power by how I'm showing up with my voice. I'm almost not even as conscious of trying to do the things we talked about anymore. It is coming naturally, and I don't have to think about it. By being more authentic, by feeling better about myself, by having a body who can push out that voice and speak more boldly and be a channel that God can work through, I feel emboldened by that, and I don't have to hold back anymore. I can just be more of me. I was hiding. Now I find myself being more of Scott. And if you like Scott, great. And if you don't, that's okay too. But I can just be myself more and not have to worry about all those reactions.
What are you going to do now with this newly leveled up strong voice, strong mind, and strong body?
I'm gonna reach out more and share my struggles, weaknesses, and then ultimately strengths with other people. Now I can carry that into the other disciplines of my life, whether that be continuing to grow closer to God, sharing that with others and bringing them along, increasing my relationships at home and with my kids. We were at my daughter's this last week. She just moved into a new house and we were helping her do things. And my wife and I just kicked ass for like 3 days nonstop. And there are kids and they're like, holy, I can't believe everything you guys got done and everything that you did. And so I just want to continue to be that kind of person and be able to show up for them in that way.
If you could look back to the Scott before any voice work, any physical transformation, any of our work together, what would you say to him?
Get out of your own way, become humble, do the things you've brought into your life to help you. Quit avoiding them. The crazy things is I would bring things into my life to help me, but because of my lack, I guess, of self-worth, of self-esteem, I would not do them. So I would just tell him to trust the process and go. And if you're watching this, you might be thinking, there was a part of me that when Michael started talking to me about voice, I'm like, what's voice? What does voice have to do with anything? It has to do with everything. That's what I've found out is it has to do with everything and how you show up, how you present yourself. And it's a indicator of where you're at in your life. I had a weak voice before. It was sort of a whiny little voice at times, when I wasn't full of power. Now I notice I just show up differently because of my voice and because of voice training.
Your voice tells the world who you are. Well said. All right, Scott, appreciate you, brother. Go forth and speak boldly.